Hello, this is Seko Masada Sensei, and today we are going to be playing Yume Nikki. Yume Nikki is a game by Kikiyama. It is an adventure-style game, but not like your traditional RPGs. Well, as we can see here, we have the instructions. Pretty self-explanatory. I'll let you read these. Well, here we have Medamaude, our main character. This is her room. Not a lot to do here. She is a hikikomori, so she's unable to leave. TV can't do anything, but we do have a game called Nasu. Nasu is a game where you play as a parrot, I believe, and you are able to catch eggplants by jumping up and catching them. The only way to get out of the game is by losing. Sadly, holding down escape. Well, let's go check out our balcony. Not a lot to do here. The parallax in the background does show that it is nighttime, and there is no music. Let's go back inside. We can save at the desk, though. It allows us to save our data. And let's go to sleep. Now, this objective of Yume Nikki is to get all 25, including your instruction effects. Now, as you can see, there is now some ambient music playing in the background, and the parallax has changed. Now, the room has changed, and there is no longer your Famicom, and you can no longer save at the desk, but you can use the chair as a pseudo-effect. It does move very slowly, though, and I would not advise to use it for moving around the game, because there are many faster ways. So let's go put this back. We can get into bed, but it does not bring us anywhere at the moment. There is a 1 out of a certain percentage chance that we can get to a staircase of hands. Now, this is the Nexus. It brings us to 12 different worlds, and each world brings us to many other different worlds, and effects in that case. Now, I'm going to showcase off these rooms, and let's go and grab my personal favorite effect, just because it makes navigating the game so much easier. Now, this is the graffiti world. As you can see, if you step on any of the things on the floor, they do produce different sounds. I wouldn't really call it the graffiti world personally, but that's what the fan base has called it. Now, since this isn't a blind walkthrough, I'm able to find the effect I'm looking for rather easily. I'm going to go grab the bicycle effect. I'm grabbing this effect purely because it pretty much doubles my movement speed and allows me to get places faster. Now, here you can see that I equipped the bicycle effect by doing such. You can read the instructions later. Now, in this game, you can press the 1 key on your keyboard to make the effect do something special. For the bicycle, I can make it make a ting-ting sound. Now, let's go back to the Nexus so that we can grab another very useful effect. Let's go to the aptly named eyeball world. As you can see, there are eyeballs everywhere, and eyeball door. Now, in the background, you will be able to see well, I consider him the god of death. I believe it is some Aztec design. You will see them popping up very commonly in this game. we're going to... Aw, they want to give me a hug. Oh, not today. Okay, now what we are going to grab is a very useful effect. It allows me to teleport back to the Nexus whenever I want, in case I don't want to spend the time to run back there, or if I get stuck. You'll see what I mean later. It's an eye in the palm of a hand. Now, it's called the Medamaude, and by pressing the 1 button to activate its effect, I can return myself to the Nexus, as you've seen. Now, it does have a very slow movement speed, not as slow as like the chair, but pretty slow. So, let's go to the numbers world. As you can see, it's the numbers world. There has been some speculation saying that it's like Madotsuki's apartment, and she doesn't have very easy time remembering the numbers of the apartment rooms, so numbers appear randomly in this world. Now, this is one of the more difficult worlds to navigate in many people's opinions, but since I've been here many times before, I know my way around. Now, this is the bedroom ward, as I like to call it. Now, there are very few things you can do here, but there are some things. Now, that's a Toringen. They're usually crazed and enjoy rushing after you and trapping you in places that are unescapable, either by waking up by pressing the 9 key, or pressing the 1 key while using the Medamaude effect. But thankfully this one isn't crazed yet. Okay. Now, there does seem to be... Oh, I'm sorry guys, let me try that. There does seem to be many Toringen here and such, but in truth, there's only 2, and this is just a very small map. Now, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to grab that... Yes, there we are, severed head. Now, along with the chair, the severed head is one of the slowest effects, is, I believe, the slowest effect in the game. As I will showcase off right now. Jeez, that's slow. I dare you guys to go through the game using the severed head effect. It makes the game infinitely long. But so that I don't bore you guys to death, I'm going to use the bicycle effects to move to where I'm trying to get to. Now, what I'm trying to do here is get to the lamp world, so I can grab the lamp effect. The lamp world is one of the few places that lead from the number world, and there is one of the places Toringen can trap you. It has the only letter, I believe, in the game, and it's the hiragana. It's the A. Ah. Now, the room I just passed, I cannot get into yet, but it's the stabbing stabbing room. And we are lucky enough today to be able to see the QQ-kun event today, so I'll show you that later.